viewers, welcome to the next episode of Strawberry Patches podcast. My name is Marina. I'm very happy to welcome you here on my podcast in this lovely morning. It's Sunday the 3rd of November in New Zealand, Auckland, and I'm coming to you again from near the lake Puke. And today I want to tell you, this is a podcast primarily about crafts like knitting, spinning, crochet, and a little bit about my life here in New Zealand as a mom, as a person who is trying to learn all these lovely arts from the very talented people here. Today I want to tell you about the things that I've been up to, that I've been knitting. I have one finished object, it's very exciting. I also want to show you the FIBRE FIESTA that we went to yesterday with my friend Liana. And of course there'll be a little bit of my daughter, who is a lovely almost 1-year-old baby girl. But right now let me show you a little bit of this lake, and if you would like to subscribe to see more of these videos, I will be very happy. You can also give me a thumbs up if you want. You can find me on Ravelry as Marina Toys, on Instagram as Marina Toys and Marina Hoja. Welcome to everyone who is coming back, and to the ones who are first time here, welcome. It's a very friendly place where you can learn a little bit more about New Zealand, about the yarn here, the designers, and I'm going to tell you more about the Kiwi Cal that we have going on, so stay tuned for that. Hello lovely viewers, hello again, and I'm so happy that you are joining me today on this wonderful day, wherever you are, whatever season you are in. I hope that you will have fun with me. Grab your drink and let's talk about knitting, fiber, craft markets, and finished objects. Okay, today I want to talk about 2 craft markets. I want to show you 4 of my finished objects. Not all of them are new, but I want to show them to you. I want to talk about spinning today, and I want to show you my new acquisitions and some prize that I won. I also would like to welcome you to join us into the Kiwi Cal again. Let's not forget that we still have time to jump into that train and to win some amazing prizes. So I hope you have your drink already, and let's start. First of all, this past couple of weeks I have been busy going to different markets, and I have tiny clips of them to show you. One of them was the craft market, which was just different crocheted items, knitted items, souvenirs like handmade hats for babies. I got one for my daughter, which is really cute. Then there was wool products like slippers and some pots with flowers that you can plant at home, and very many things actually. It's so hard to remember. Anyways, here's the tiny video of what was there, just to get you in the mood of all the crafty and handmade things. Well, I hope you liked it. We also went and saw a little sharing show with my daughter, and they were sharing the sheep right on stage, 3 sheep at a time, and it was such a fascinating show. It's the first time I saw how it is done, and I was amazed by the speed and the the way they did it. And after that, we saw all these sheep coming out of that stable or whatever they were kept, the shed, and they all looked so trimmed, and you can tell that the summer is coming here. Everybody gets new hairstyles and new trims. Anyways, now let's talk about a little bit about what I have been making. So I have 1 finished object for you today, and as you can tell, it's gonna be in this blue-green theme, and it is the Dahlia dress, the one that I almost finished last time. It's finally made, everything finished, the sleeves are finished, the edge is done and sewn together, and even the button is in. I was so lucky to find this button in my stash. It's probably something that my grandma had given me some time ago. I don't know, I've been carrying it around, and finally it has found its place. So here is the 4th Dahlia dress that I've made, and since it's the 4th one, I wanted to show them all to you. Here, well, the other ones are tops, so let's see what's the difference. Here I knitted a little bit more on the sleeves, and I made it a little bit longer, and I made the edge like this. It's yeah, this is the 4th dress. The 3rd Dahlia pattern is this lovely dress, which if you have seen it in previous episodes, then you would know that this is undyed yarn. This is dyed by me yarn, and this is a sock yarn that I bought. And this time I made this picot edge hem, and I did not knit much on the sleeves. I just did it in one piece. So I didn't pick up the stitches here to knit on the sleeve. And this is another button that I had in my stash, which just perfectly matches, and I just had 1 button. This is perfect because when I want to buy buttons for something, they only send like 3, 4, 5 or more, and I just needed 1. So this is number 3. Let's see, let's go back into before, and this is the 2nd one that I made. This was the top, and as you can see, I did not increase here, so it's straight. It's actually a little more like a tunic, and the edge is just simple ribbing And this is another button that I had it. I just love this yoke, and this yarn I dyed myself. This is number 3, and this was number 1, the one that started it all. Very beautiful darn knits yarn in a gradient from fuchsia to purple, blue, and a little bit more like turquoise-ish greenish. And she's still wearing it, and it's so beautiful, and I can spot her anywhere when we go to a play group or somewhere like that, which is perfect. And I have washed it many times because obviously we wear it a lot, and she's a messy eater like the Oa, and it looks pretty good. I mean, there's a little bit of fluff, but it's not peeling at all, and it's really beautiful. So I'm very happy that I will be gifting one of you a skein from this wonderful indie dyer. So here they are. And I think I cannot resist making a 5th one. This is so much fun. This pattern is my favorite this year. I have really enjoyed making it, and I will make it again and again and again. Now that we are finished talking about finished objects, I want to show you a couple of my whips. This one I haven't shown you for a while, and I thought maybe it is time to remind you and myself of it, and maybe I will be more motivated to continue on it. This is a sock that I'm making in this beautiful but very thin yarn, and it is so thin that actually it's really taken a long time, but it has a beautiful gradient here, and as you can see, the thread has 2 colors in it. At every point the colors are changing, but it creates this beautiful effect. So hopefully this will be finished sometime this year. Another work in progress that I have, I've been working quite a lot on my sweater that I'm making for my husband, which is called just a cable raglan sweater or something like that. Okay, here it is. I'm almost finished with the back, and now finally you can tell what it is going to look like. Okay, this is just my cable needle. I'm quite happy with it. It's not a difficult design at all, and it's fun to knit with such bulky yarn. And this is the skeins, warm, although the colorway is not very warm. I don't know why they call it warm. Oh, maybe it's because it's very thick and warm, right? So here's what I made progress on the sweater for my husband. All of the information about the yarn and the needles, if you are interested, because when I'm watching podcasts, I don't really ever care, and that's why I thought it was not very interesting to maybe others. Anyways, all this information is in my Ravelry page. I tried to put all that info there. And I have 2 more whips. One of them is in this crazy bag that we got from Fiji. I'm on Fiji time. You know what that means? It means no rush. And that's exactly what's going on here. I don't seem to be in any rush to finish this one. And this is my Comfort Fade cardigan by Andrea Murray. No. Yes. Oh my god, I'm gonna check it. I think so. And I don't think I have knitted much since last time I showed it to you, because I was busy with finishing the Dahlia dress and the other things, but I think I'm very close to being done with the length of it. And I love the color. I really love this color, and especially with now the weather is getting warm, I feel more like knitting with cotton than this, but I still enjoy having this beautiful colors in my hand. Yep. Can you see where I started the next yarn? Yes, this is one color, this is second, and this is third. Anyway, I'm going to continue. Definitely, I really love the colors. And the fourth and the newest whip, or work in progress, I'm making from this gorgeous yarn that is, might as well jump into the stash. So this is the Isabelle batik design, and I have been knitting with this. This is what this dress is made of, the same but different colorway. This is also Isabelle batik, and this is the Turkish yarn that my friend here in Auckland is important. Look what I have been making. This is going to be a top that I am making based on I wouldn't say actually it's detailed explanation of how to make dress, more like guideline. So there is a YouTube channel, Natalie Masters, that I will link below, and on it she has designed this top, but the measurements you have to calculate yourself. So I had done this much and then I ripped it back because it wasn't the width that I wanted. So this is my second start, and I'm loving it. I love how the stripes combined with this pattern are just, they fit perfectly into this project, I think. And this is going to be the back. It is going to be all lacy up until here, and it is worked from the back up, and then you just cast off some stitches and then pick them up, and then you continue from the shoulders down for the front. And here I'm going to just do lace up to here and then just plain stockinette so that I can, so it's not too much see-through. And I love it. What do you think? This is really nice, cool colors for the summer, which is already here today. It was so hot and everybody's wearing shorts, and there are many people walking in the market just barefoot, and people on the beach, and it's perfect weather for this kind of knit. So if you are in the southern hemisphere, you know what I mean. So right from this project, I want to talk about the new yarns, the new acquisitions that I got. And since we started with this gorgeous Turkish yarn, let me show you what else I got from Lille. So I got 8 balls, which are 50 grams each, for this t-shirt or tunic. I don't know what this is going to be. More like a t-shirt. And I also got the second ball of this beautiful yarn art, which is another Turkish yarn, and it's 55% cotton, 45% pack. I got the second one because this is a 4-ply and I want to combine them and make it thicker and knit top down one piece, some kind of t-shirt or little summer thingy. I have a pattern in mind, but I'm not sure if I will do that or not. Otherwise, I can do something with crochet with it, or do something that would have sleeves and just kind of combine maybe. But aren't they gorgeous? Anyway, this is what I got from Liana. I also was very lucky to take part in an event which was organized by Alana in her little yarn store in Parnell, and I have a tiny little bit of video that I can show you. It happened this morning. I received a message from lovely Alana from Lupine Woolco that I won a prize from the last week's party, and I'm coming here to this lovely cafe and wool shop to get it. I'm very excited. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It made my day. Yay. Let's see what's inside. Yay! Oh, this is so cool. And some cotton yarn. And oh yeah. Look at that. This can be an awesome cowl. And what else but candies and a pumpkin. Oh, you're spoiling us. You shouldn't have done that. But thank you so much.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
So, yes, thank you.
Here, I'll roll this up.
There were quite a few people who came, and she was introducing the tweed yarns that she also was very generous, and she organized a kind of a giveaway. And guess who won one of the prizes? Unbelievable. It was me. I was so pleased and so happy. So I just entered into it, and I got this prize. You want to see what's inside? Inside there are this gorgeous Brooklyn tweed skeins. They are 50 gram each, and they're the colorway Nori. And this rich, beautiful green color. Isn't it gorgeous? And she showed me some swatches, and the pattern definition looks amazing. I can't wait to cut something on. She also threw in this wonderful German cotton, gray cotton, 100% cotton ball, which is awesome for summer. Also, there is her pin. I already have one, so I was thinking that I could put this into the prizes for the kiwi cow. Then there is a pom-pom. And some fluff ball weaver, which we all know it's a pom-pom makeup. It's really cool because I had mine and I had to leave them back in Turkey, and I think it would be fun to make some with my daughter when she's a bit older. So yeah, I felt so lucky. And that day I had not a very good mood, and then when I learned the news about the prize, I rushed to the store and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, you made my day. Alana is the sweetest, really. She's always organizing some fun events, and I saw her yesterday as well at the Comer Showgrounds, which was a FIBRE FIESTA, and I want to show you a little bit of how it went. I went there again with my friend Leah. I talked about her in the previous episode, I think. yesterday we had so much fun seeing all these amazing traders from New Zealand in the Dahlias, and there was Julie from Wool on the Wheels, who is actually traveling in her car all around New Zealand and collecting yarn from all the Indie Dahlias, and then she comes to different cities, and then you can hop on, like it's like a minivan, and in that minivan is like a yarn shop, so you can go in there and look through it and find yarn from basically Indie Dahlias all around New Zealand, which was lots of the yarn for it. Here it is. Since this pattern is not very easy, it's actually knitted in 4 pieces, so the front left and the front right, and the same for the back, are worked separately. Then you join the front pieces, and then you continue on the sleeve, and then you pick up stitches, or I don't remember how, but you add on this lovely cable detail here. So anyways, it's quite a big loose cardigan, so it means lots of yarn, right? And it's a fade as well, so I had to find some colors that would match. Also, the pattern calls for sport weight, but in sport weight I didn't find these beautiful colors. It was very hard to find the similar colors that are in her design in the same weight and from the same dyer. So I had a bit of a mix. I decided to mix it all. So the darkest color will be this gorgeous Dye Happy yarn with some speckles. I didn't really go for speckles especially, but I just thought that these colors match. The next color in the combination would be, okay, this is called the Locan Side Alpacas, I think, which has silk in it as well. This one, as far as I remember, it's a 100% New Zealand Corriedale wool with lurks. Right. So this is the next, and I think this would be on the sleeves of the cardigan. And after that, I needed something. I needed 3 skeins of the same, and I decided to go with this, which is also Dye Happy, and it's also 100% New Zealand Corriedale with lorgs, obviously hand dyed. How do you like it so far? And this was I think the most stunning colorway by Revive Designs. As you can see, it's also hand-dyed in New Zealand, and it's a 4-ply with 50 merino, 50 silk. I wish they were all in this beautiful base, because it's a 350 meters, which is close to what the pattern is calling for, and I just absolutely love this colorway. So here we are, my dears. This is going to be the rose cardigan. What do you think? Aren't these colors gorgeous? It was so hard to find something that's similar, and at the same time I'm still not 100% convinced that I made the right choice, because they are similar but not the same weight and composition. Actually, if anyone has any suggestions or comments about this, because some of it is 100% wool with 380 gram, some of it is 400 meters, sorry, I meant 380 meters, 400 meters. This is merino silk, this is just wool, not even merino, and this is 50-50 merino and silk, and it is 350 meters. So I really don't know. I just really want to start this cardigan, and that's why I went and purchased this lot. But I guess I would have to make a swatch on all of them to see what size of needles I need to use for each of these colors, I guess, because they are in different weight, and I don't know, would it be a big difference if it's 350 or 280 meters? I really don't know. It's just that it's such a gorgeous cardigan, and this is a lot of not cheap yarn, and I would really want it to be perfect, or at least nice. So I really don't want to mess it up. Anyway, this was my purchase at the FIBRE FIESTA. Now, what else is left to talk about? The spinning. So I recently picked up my spinning again, and if you remember last year I went to the knitting retreat, which was in winter, and I bought this gorgeous fiber from Annette, who is behind the Twisted Sisters, and I picked it up again, and I decided to do a little bit more spinning. Here it is. Actually, I know it's not even, and it's probably more twisted in some points than the others, and as you can see, I'm not a perfect spinner, because actually I haven't really touched it for more than half a year. But you know, I like it because that makes it so unique. And when I'm looking at, let's say, spin cycle yarns, and I see how it is variegated, and I think, oh my god, all that money, I actually can make something like this myself if I don't want to spend all that money on it. So I have picked it up, and I forgot to show you that this is my Ashford spindle that I got. This is my very first spindle, and my only one actually, and it's very nice. I'm really liking it and enjoying working with it. My little daughter is very fascinated by it. Why is it spinning? What is mama doing? And I can't wait for her to get so into it that I would show it to her, and then hopefully she would decide to learn as well. That'd be fun. Okay, other than spinning, I wanted to invite you all to join our QBCal, which started on the 1st of June, if I'm not mistaken, and it will run until the 1st of January. And the idea behind it, that I want you all to try to use some New Zealand yarn, but if you cannot get hold of it, you can look through some amazing patterns by New Zealand designers, which are listed in our Ravelry page, in our Ravelry group. If you just go to Ravelry groups and search for Strawberry Patches podcast, then you will see the Kiwi Cow chatter thread, and you will see the list of all the designers and some of the yarns and online shops. I'm sure that some of them can ship internationally, and wouldn't be fun to try some New Zealand yarn with maybe possum or New Zealand merino blend with something. We have some amazing yarns, and actually it's from all the podcasts that I'm seeing, nobody's talking about New Zealand yarns other than Libby, of course, who actually very generously offered to donate one of her patterns to the lucky winner. Maybe I will make 2 winners actually, because then it would be nice to have 2 winners. One would win the pattern and another would win this prize, which I meant to show you before. So here we have this gorgeous darn knits cake, which is a 4-ply twist on twist merino, 100% merino in the kiwi colorway, as you can guess. This would be enough to make a little shawl, or combine it with something and make like a stripy project as another shawl, or a little vest for a baby projects. I think it would be nice. And as I said, in here I want to throw in this little pin from our local yarn store. Then there's just this magnet with a New Zealand sheep, which you can use, you know, to hold on to your stitch markers, or just put on your fridge or whatever. This cute little keychain. This says "to the bar." Cute little sheep. And as you remember, I got this wonderful wooden buttons from my trip to the Gumtree Gal Alpacas farm. They are also one of the prizes. And of course, when I saw this, I thought that would be a perfect gift as well for this. Lots of colorful kiwis. It's just a tea towel, and I'm more than happy to send it to you wherever you are. When you win this prize, I will send it to you. So here we have it. If we get more prizes donated, I will just add them here and they will be on their way to you. Wouldn't that be exciting? So right now we have a few finished objects already, and it's very lovely to see all your works and some discussions in the chatter thread. So go on there and join the group, post your projects. And as I said, I think I might do 2 prize winners. So maybe one will be from the finished objects, that will be the main prize, and the pattern I will choose from the chatter thread, because I just thought of it right now, and why not? Okay, and yeah, I've been talking a lot, so if you don't mind. I hope I have inspired you to go and look into our group. Also, I have a question, like the past couple of episodes I've been asking you a question, and it was very interesting to read feedback from you guys. I really feel like it's a dialogue after I read your comments that you can always write down below, and or you can always send me a message on Ravelry or Instagram. Here are the contact details again. And yes, this question of this podcast is, as you saw, I'm really fond of this Dahlia pattern, which is Lille Dahlia. What about you? Do you have a pattern that you've made more than once, and what is it, and why do you like it? If you want you can write the name down in the comments, and maybe others will be inspired to look into it and make something as well. I've been looking at some very, very famous and most knitted patterns online, and I think we can find them still, but people have different ones, so I think it would be nice to share and exchange such ideas. You are more than welcome to ask me a question back. I would be very happy to answer them. And I want to thank you very much for joining me today on this lovely day. I hope you had fun knitting with me and chatting with me about yarn and looking at these gorgeous bright colors that we have here in New Zealand. And I want to finish with a little clip of me and my family walking today on the Pupuki Lake in the morning today, the same lake with black swans. There were no swans today, but I just wanted to finish with that. And I thank you very much for joining me. If you would like to subscribe, that'd be awesome. And until next time, happy knitting. See you next time. Bye. Oh, she's the smiley one.
I have three, and I didn't scare them. But anyway.
I'm в шоке.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's knit on 5mm, I think.
Oh, brilliant.
So it's like a DK gauge.
Yeah.
I just did this in a week, and I used the lace. Yeah.
And held double or held single? Just
Single.
super loose.
Yeah, but that's her pattern. I haven't watched her to use it, but when I wear it, I get
Sweater combo.
and it is another transition. Yeah.
Это прясть, точнее. Advice for young mothers to be. Oh, it's so pretty. Это я тебя еще прясть научу? Хотя я, конечно, не знаю насчет... Могу ли я?
Не будет это веретена, чтобы...
Ну... Не знаю. Боже, я хочу такую штучку. Ну, это... Помнишь?
Попозже фасона. Я сразу узнала.
Это да. Надо мне тоже, короче, покрасить пряжу. Hey!
Oh, awesome. Yeah, yes. Oh, gosh. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. That's how you know you've done it well. Do you want... No, it's because you're so... Yeah.
floozy just because I only see it online. That's a gorgeous frame.